Psst. Do you want to be a content creator and create things that make you happy? Well, then you gotta stop caring about what other people think. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still working on this myself. I just don't want people that I know seeing my content just yet. But in reality, if they do, then so what? Anyways, I'm gonna talk about 5 things that will help you to create regardless of what anyone else thinks. Create what you want to create and your people will find you. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about, let's backtrack a little bit and recognize where that fear is actually coming from. You gotta ask yourself, why do you actually care about what people think about you? Do you have a fear of getting judged, or do you have a desire of fitting in? And this can be magnified through social media to where the amount of likes that you have, the amount of comments that you have, the amount of followers or subscribers you have could be perceived as measures of worth. But think about it. What's the worst that could happen when you post that piece of content? Is your fear based on reality or just assumption? To be honest, for the longest time, I've struggled with this personally, and that's why I've struggled to create the content that I personally love to make. I've also never projected my true personal self into any one of my videos, or rather, I couldn't do that. But let me tell you a little secret. No one cares. No one cares. You could see that as a downside, but that's honestly the best superpower that you could ever have. So use it to your advantage.
And that leads me to the second step, which is the importance of authenticity and expressing it. Listen to me. There's only one of you in the whole entire universe. Meaning only you can share your own unique experiences and your flaws, or whatever you consider to be flaws.
Trying to cater to everyone can dilute your own voice, making the content you produce feel insincere or generic.
And I'm guilty of this, not gonna lie. Now I understand why I haven't been making any progress in terms of the quality of my videos and why my audience isn't growing. I learned that the hard way, so don't be afraid to show the true you.
Okay, here's a really good example. You may know the content creator Gawk's Art. He makes really amazing videos of himself creating art. You just gotta see it for yourself. Go check him out after this video. But he's got this one flaw that could potentially prevent him from showing his true, authentic self. Well, what is it? His voice cracks.
So today I will make my first custom skateboard. Today I will make a big painting using Posca markers.
So what does he do? He actually embraces it, and it's his signature thing now. He doesn't try to hide it, and he isn't insecure about it at all. He could totally just edit the voice crack out of his videos, but he purposefully adds it because that's his thing, and his audience absolutely loves it. I am very, very bright. Okay, so here's how you can do this. It's honestly just straight up practice. I'm doing it exactly right now. Record yourself talking in front of a camera and talk about something that excites you personally or something that represents your true interests. Literally anything. A good way to think about it is that you're talking to your best friend. You don't have to post it, just get in front of a camera, watch over it, and see what you can improve on and improve upon it the next time you record yourself. I've talked about the concept of a growth mindset before, where the focus is on the learning experience instead of seeking approval. But I'm gonna be talking about a different part of it this time, which is that you should take feedback or criticism. If someone says your video sucks, maybe they could just be saying something mean, or maybe your video actually sucks, and that's okay. Figure out what you can improve from that video, whether it be the actual content itself, the title, the description, whether the hook needs to be more interesting or you need to be better at storytelling, and then do better next time. There's literally so many ways on how you can improve, and that should excite you. That should be an exciting thing. It shouldn't daunt you or prevent you from actually creating. Becoming a better speaker or storyteller or a video editor or even a better thumbnail creator. You're not gonna get anywhere if you get defensive instead of focusing on the curiosity on how you can actually improve and become better. Set goals that are independent of external validation, like mastering a new video technique or experimenting on different content ideas. Oh, it's so good. Here's another harsh truth. You're never gonna please everyone, and that's okay. So I'm not exactly back home, but I'm where I started at the beginning of this YouTube video, so let's go ahead and end it off here. Okay, anyways, you're never gonna please anyone, and that applies with content, but that also applies with life in general as well. So implementing this truth and coming to peace with it will not only help with the quality of your content, but with the quality of your whole life as well. Take into perspective on how important this quality actually is. Think about this, YouTube is huge. There's literally a niche for any type of content out there. Cameras, YouTube, working out, makeup, fish tanks, you name it. Okay, so I moved into a different position to where the air conditioning is hitting me directly. So I am so sorry if you can hear the air conditioning because it is so hot over here. Okay, last but not least is recognizing the importance of celebrating progress, no matter how small, in order to build confidence and momentum. And that's why morning routines are so useful. Once you achieve these little tasks that you do first thing in the morning, like drink some water, make your bed, do some push-ups, you start the day off right and puts you in the right mindset that you need to be in order for you to complete the tasks that you need to do for the rest of the day. And I'm not saying that you need a morning routine. There are a bunch of successful people out there that don't even have one, but it's just one example. Celebrate those small wins, break up those processes into things that are more simpler, and take it step by step. There goes our power. Oh no! Well, there's gonna be no power for who knows how long now. Remember, every successful content creator started with a single step, a single video, which most likely sucked by the way, and worked their way up from there. Now that you have those 5 steps, it's time to implement them into your... Yes! It's back. It only took literally like 2 minutes. Okay, we're good. Okay, now that you've heard the 5 things, it's time to implement them into your daily life. There's really not much else to say. Just don't overthink it, take action, stop procrastinating, and become the best version of yourself. That way, if you're the best version of yourself, everything else will follow. Everything else that you do will become successful as well. This video has finally come to a close. You can finally stop hearing the sound of my annoying air conditioning machine. But if you found this video helpful, if you found it inspiring, if it moved you to do something, please leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe to be a part of my journey. I also have a community where we talk about traveling, tech, filmmaking, content creation in general, you name it. And I want it to be a place where people inspire each other to create and become the best versions of themselves. So if you're interested in any of those things, go ahead and check out the link in the description. I greatly appreciate it. With that being said, check out this video if you are interested in content creation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. We did it. Oh.